Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well because we are all blessed. I don't care what state we might be in, mentally, our situation. We are truly blessed because God has given us another day to get it right in our lives, and we all can be grateful of that. So let me just jump right into this video. Within the last couple of days, I have been reflecting and thinking about my past relationships that I had with, men in my past. And, I began to get these thoughts and kind of reminisce about, what was going on with us at the time. And I must say, a lot of the thoughts were negative, and the negative things were happening in the relationship. And I was pondering on it so much that my emotions were like coming in waves. Like, I was having anxiety, and then I would get like sad, and then I would get angry, and then I would get depressed. Then I would begin to have regret, and then it would just repeat. And I began to get so frustrated because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to have these thoughts. Like the relationship is done with. Why am I thinking about these guys? I mean, what is it? Is it because I'm lonely, or, I want to be held, or, I want to be validated? I mean, what is it? Because I don't want to feel this way. But as I began to really dig deep and start to go more right and start to think more positive about the changes I've had made for the better in my life without these individuals and no longer in my life, and how I have improved and how I have learned so much from those experiences, then I start to say, you know what? It was all worth it. And this message is about if he wants you, if he really, really wants you. And I want to really target this message to the women. I mean, the men, they can apply this in their life too, but this is really, really, really for the women. Because I feel a lot of times us women, we go headlong so fast with these guys that we meet in the dating scene without giving us a chance to get to know these guys, to even see if they're even proven or not. You understand what I'm saying? If they even deserve, us like that. Or even if we're showing enough value in their eyes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I believe us women, we invest too much into other, men without investing in ourselves first. I'm going to speak for myself. Like, I did way too much investing without even giving enough time to get to know these guys in my past. I didn't do it. I was so fixated on wanting a relationship and wanted to be valued, and had this, attention-seeking behavior, that was very unattractive at the time, where he didn't feel like he had to work for me. They didn't feel like they had to work for me or anything like that, because I didn't have any boundaries in place. I didn't show these guys that, show them my self-worth, and I had values. I didn't make myself scarce enough to where I was really, really active in my own life. And they saw that. So why did they have to feel like they had to work for me? To really, really press the line and say, hey, she's different. This is who I want in my life. And I didn't do that. So once I began to get honest with myself and cut those ties with them, break that sexual connection that we had, because pretty much that's all it was. They was emotionally unavailable to me. And that's fine now that I look at it, because, obviously they weren't into me. I was more into them than they were into me. And I pretty much caused that. And I feel that a lot of women, us women, allow that, because we don't have any boundaries in place. We don't invest into ourselves. We're always available. We're always saying, hey, pick me. We always doing and overcompensating. We're doing way too much. So what I'm saying is that when I feel like these emotions are getting overwhelming and I feel like all I can think about is the negative things and how, they hurted me so bad, and I go back to where I came from and what I have learned. And what I have learned from those experiences is that no one cannot treat me better than what I can treat myself. Like, I know it sounds cliche because, we hear it all the time that love yourself. But honestly, that is so true, that we have to invest in ourselves first and love ourselves first and have boundaries in place. Women, don't be so quick to lay on your back. Because I'm going to tell you right now, that's not going to keep a man. I mean, it's just going to be a temporary thing, and he's only going to look at you for that. So don't be just so quick to lay on your back. And if you do happen to lay on your back, have it in your mind that if he's not taking you serious, it's not going to go no further than that. And he's not going to change. So you got to go in knowing what you want and set your boundaries and how you want to be respected and represent yourself as someone of self-worth, of a woman of self-worth. Because if a man really, really wants you and he really, really digging you, he's going to prioritize you in his life. There's no question about it. You don't have to go out there and protest and say, hey, I'm here, look at me, pick me. You don't have to do any of that if he's really, really pursuing you, because it's in a man's nature to chase the ones that they really respect and care about. So within my experience, I have learned to value my time. Anybody that I choose to date from here on out is that my time is to be valued. I'm not always going to be available. This is not going to be a game to play games to try to do tit for tat with the guys. No, this is something that I had to work on, like putting me first, and my time needs to be valued. And it's okay for me to be scarce sometimes and focus on me and pamper myself and make sure that I'm looking good and I'm feeling good and I'm going out there and I'm getting massages. I'm into going to school. I'm into bettering myself, fixing my place, my apartment, putting me first. That is so attractive to guys. You wouldn't even believe, not even with men that we're dating, just other people in general. So now my values is for my time to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Not looking for men to, take me out on all these dates. Now, don't get me wrong. I like dates now. Nice dates, to be romanced and treated right. But women, you have to go out there and take yourself out to the most exquisite restaurant, places that you like to go, so you can have those experiences for yourself. So whatever else he brings to the table is what he brings to the table. Like, you don't expect him to do it because you know that you could do it for yourself. But if he's a real man and he's seeing value in you, then he's going to say, hey, I want to treat you out. I want to treat you the way you want to be treated, with the places where you want to go and things like that. We don't have to put ourselves out there as being needy and clingy. So we want to set these boundaries and have them in place in order for these guys to respect us, because these guys can only do what we allow them to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't have to be out here and be needy and be desperate and looking pathetic out here and looking crazy. We don't have to do that when we're beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying that we don't have to have regret, ladies. Invest in yourself. We don't have to be bitter. But I'm telling you, since I've been not dating and I've been, allowing myself to recover and heal properly, although those thoughts come through my head sometimes, and then these emotions comes in waves or whatever, I always think back how far I have came and what I've become. and the lessons that I have learned and the values that I have set in my life and have them in place makes me feel so much of a better person. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If a guy really wants you and he's really feeling you, he's going to pursue you. He's going to see your worth and value. So take it for what it is. Have a blessed day, everyone. Peace.